Greetings. Hey, it's Susie Q here with Automatic Writing. Just a couple days ago, I created a really neat automatic writing video on YouTube, and I'll share that with you underneath this video. So this is going to be a continuation. So I've got a partner. We'll be creating a automatic writing course so that you can gain more insights, get more answers for some of the questions that you have, and the more benefits that you might be receiving through automatic writing. So for now, I'd like to just go through a little bit of an intro with the automatic writing. And what happened for me back in January 1st of 2008, I started getting just a little bit of sound vibration through a proper English woman. And that was the beginning of my automatic writing. It was a proper English woman who was kind of infusing those words into my consciousness. People might ask, like, how am I qualified to do a class? Well, I've been doing it for almost 15 years now, and it's been consistent, and it's been beautiful, and it's been pretty amazing. But even with that proper English woman, I started writing what she said. I could hear the proper English woman, and I would write, and then we did that for about a year. I was in companionship with a proper English woman who was gifting me more experiences with life, and possibly that energy was just so powerful that it was stunning. It was absolutely stunning when all of that energy came through. So that's what happened in 2008. And so every day I did automatic writing for 2008. Super powerful, super fun, and super amazing. All right, so now we're going to skip forward and go into some of the next phases of accessing automatic writing. So sometimes there's some logistics here. Sometimes the logistics are, where am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be sitting or laying down, or where am I supposed to be? So the logistics of this is, if you've got a place that you have that's maybe kind of quiet, or maybe it's not quiet, but maybe you can still find a sweet spot in the place where you stay. It could be indoors or outdoors. It could be in the morning. It could be at night. It could be right when you wake up. Maybe some lucidity and dream state came through, and then maybe the automatic writing will kick in and give you that guidance. So it could be wherever you want it to be. So it's whatever you choose. Now, this is my office space. This is where I do sessions. I do sound vibration work. I do psychic mediumship. I do Akashic records. I do the quantum healing hypnosis technique. I do hypnosis for weight loss. I do all kinds of different things. And automatic writing was what really started everything for me. So the day bed back there is where I do my QHHT, and most of my other sessions I can do it by phone. So this is my space. This is my space. I have a desk here, and I have some things for chiropractic work that are in the space as well. So that's been kind of fun. All right, so the next one is, should I write or should I type? Write or type, write or type. Okay, so I think for myself, because the proper English woman, the words that were coming out so fast, I could not do a journal necessarily because I couldn't write that fast. So I went ahead and did with the keyboard. So that's my process. Some people like having a journal. Some people they like to maybe doodle and have a journal like that. And I think that's a really great way to do it. But for me, the information comes through too fast, and I can't slow it down, because once it's gone, it's gone. But anyway, it's your choice. Write in a journal, or write on whatever, or you can type. The next one is what are the emotions that you might be having when you're beginning to do automatic writing? Now, for myself, I didn't really have any emotions because it was so evident that stuff was coming through. I didn't have time to process why, how, what, and where, and it just came through. So it could be that easy for you as well. So, but if you're really, looking to create more in your experience with finding more solutions for problems that may be in your field, or more benefits and things, so the emotions are really tied to this as well. Because let's say that you've got some emotions around your relationships, or with your body, or with your ability to manifest. And so through the automatic writing, that could be kind of like part of that consciousness is just saying it's time and ready for you to find better solutions, and to really own your beautiful, precious divinity, your sovereign self. And so that's when the emotions come through, where they're a little bit triggered because they're not used to being able to access that level of guidance. But when they start working with that, And when you start kind of finding that it's getting a little bit easier each day, and I would suggest doing it even for like 5 minutes a day or something, just sitting down and not just processing the way that you normally do. So emotions are sometimes in place. Mine were not in. I did not have any emotions at that time. I was kind of surprised. I was like, I can't believe I'm talking to a proper English woman. It was like I was like kind of cracking up, really, literally. And so when we're looking at some of these things where emotions are coming up and we're not really sure what's next, I have a story back when I was in the Texas Hill Country. And so after about 3 or 4 months, I had done quite a bit of automatic writing. Every day I did it. And then I went in the front yard and I had a glider there. It was a really pretty place. Really loved it. It was a lot of natural stuff. There was deer, there were people on horseback, there were bobcats and turtles, and there was a fox on the front porch one day. But there was just a lot of goodness there. But I decided just to sit at that on that glider in the front porch. And then I started looking around at my surrounding, which was beautiful, simply beautiful. So many trees and so much. It was a 5 acre place. It was just a beautiful home to be in. And I would do it early in the morning. And then I started looking at one tree. There was all these oak trees and there were cedar trees, but we cut a lot of those down. But I started noticing I could start looking at one of the trees and I would see the breath of life of the tree. I could feel it breathing in and then breathing out. I could feel the essence and that life force energy or that light energy of the tree. And I started just feeling more connected in a deeper way. So that was about 3 or 4 months into that. And then everything started changing for me. It was just so amazing and so beautiful. And I just felt so connected to this planet and to my experience in life. So emotions show up, but you can take your time and go outside and connect with the natural world. That's really kind of brought me to more guidance. So also the next thing we're going to talk about is what is your focus. So sometimes people might have an intention with automatic writing, or maybe they're looking to create something different. With for myself, I at that point I was feverishly, writing the material or typing the material. I didn't focus too much on an intention. Every day brought me something new. But let's just say that you're working with, abundance, working with relationships, working with the healing of your body or the nature of your body. Those are some of the big key factors I think that people are looking at. Relationships, money, and healing of the body. So these things are really what we're working with, and I think in essence, with a lot of my material is related to self-realization. And it's so peaceful, it's so loving, and it's so wonderful. So every written piece I've had, I have an affinity. I was like, that's my favorite one. No, that's my favorite one. And like as a little kid, you're 4 years old and you're still on a tricycle or a little wagon or something, and then you want to ride a two-wheeler, you want to ride a two-wheeling bicycle, and then finally you get it, and then you're running around and you're doing your thing. You just start kind of with automatic writing. It's kind of the same thing. You have a desire to have something, and it takes a little bit of time, and then you're ready to go or flow, with the energies. Even with a book, sometimes with kids, you think, I could read a child's 5-year-old book, and then I could go to 10 years old, and it'd be the same book with a different experience and a different perspective. I could read the same book from the 5-year-old, and then I could maybe at 20 get a different perspective. So everything that is written through the automatic writing piece is so powerful, so amazing, and it grows with you. So all of the material I have all of my material from 2008. So these are very powerful bands of energy that are so delicious. So I think that's it for now. So if you have a curiosity about the course, we'd sure love to have you here. My website is holistichealingbysusiejuravich.com. And I would welcome you to engage with life and engage with newer concepts and new perspectives and newer senses of loving yourself. It's really about me is like at this point in my life, it's like I just want to love myself and I want to help people love themselves as well. So I think that's it. So have a great day and namaste.